Hello, beautiful Libra. Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you had a good holiday season and a good start to the year. My name is Iwona Rose. Welcome to my channel, Rose Healing Light. This will be a reading with spiritual guidance. For the month of January 2023, and this will be good if Libra. So if Libra is your sun, moon, your ascendant sign, it's also good for your Venus. You can also watch it for cross-watching if this is what you wish to do, and also for any other placements where you have Libra in your chart. At the end of the reading, I'm going to pull two cards, and there will be it will be a specific message for the whole year 2023. Just to perhaps help you start the year and to just a bit of a guidance, let's say, right, and what to expect. Also, I've already asked, as previously, I work with angels and archangels, so I've already asked Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron to stay with us, to send us blessings and protection so that we can have a great experience here on the reading and on the video. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the theme. The first card is a theme for January, for the month of January. It's Treasure Island for you. I would say so. Treasure Island is actually about you being aware how you manifest your dreams, or how you manifest, let's say, things into reality. But also in your case, because there was another, I don't remember which sign, but another sign also got the same message or the same card, but I think the message is slightly different, perhaps similar but slightly different for you. It's also paying attention, and this may come to your awareness during January, how, let's say, how your feelings and your emotions all together with your thoughts, right, how this contributes to your let's say, to your manifestation in life. And I feel like many of you, if not most of you, have already tried different, let's say, ways or types of manifestation. Types of manifestation, right? Because there are many ways how to manifest. There are some general theories as well. So I feel like many of you have already tried it in the past. Many of you may have used some methods for maybe many years. For some of you, maybe this is just an encouragement to change them as well, because every now and then we have to change our methods and even our guides, right? So perhaps it's just the awareness how you manifest and how your own feelings and emotions more contribute to the manifestations in the external world, right? And it may come it may come very clearly in relationships, any kind of relationships, not only romantic, but I feel like it may also relate to anything else, right? Even small or bigger, right? But I feel like just be aware, because this will be perhaps important for you to understand and know, and it will help you in the future and to manifest better. In the present position, or this is the center of your reading, is Two of Gabriel, with the card Hostilities. One thing that I can tell you, I feel like there will be something, at least what is highlighted through the reading, that there'll be some, let's say, challenging either situations or dynamics in relationships in various ways. A relationship with the mother came quite strongly, and I will show you perhaps straight away that you have a challenge. In the challenge position, you have Queen of Ariel, so this is Queen of Pentacles, and she feels like a mother or a motherly figure as well. It's also possible that you guys are perhaps healing from mother wounds from the past as well. So someone older may be challenging towards you. But just to come back to explain, perhaps, so this is the present position, but it's also the center of a reading. So I feel like this is just a situation that you may start the January with, but also it will perhaps evolve somehow during the month. And here the Two of Gabriel, which is very often which is a Two of Wands card, but in this depiction, which is these Archangel Power Tarot cards, very often in the angelic cards, it's a depiction of a relationship, and I feel like this is more of an important message, that there is something about relationships that you are learning. And I would say that you are learning about relationships in various other ways, in many ways. You are learning about relationships in many ways, and also with many people. So I would suggest that obviously you have a relationship with, let's say, with your mother, or with your parents, but you also have a relationship, let's say, with a friend, and every relationship with a friend is different. Also, you have a relationship with, let's say, your romantic partner or your lover, and then you have a relationship with your boss or manager, right, and so on and so forth. So I feel like there's a lot of learning in terms of how you, let's say, relate to people and how you are in relationships, and this at the same time brings you knowledge about yourself, right? So also remember, I would say that the first most important relationship, I would say, for you is it's a relationship with the self, right? And also I would say the relationship with the divine. But I feel here it's actually it's a lot about you and the relationship with you. But by dealing and looking at relationships with other people, you'll be able to understand perhaps also understand about probably manifestation in your life, and also understand, I would say, some other issues and something that is being highlighted to you, so that perhaps you can move forward. And the hostilities card just confirms that there are some toxic issues in relationships, right? There are some, I think it comes this way, just paying attention to what is toxic in a relationship, in a specific relationship, and then how, let's say, this relates to even to another relationship. And hostilities, I'm just thinking it can come up in various different ways, right? It can even be an aspect of deception, but it can just be aspect of how people, I don't know, pertain to you, or how people treat you, for example. If people, let's say, come with respect to you or not, and things like that, right? So there's a negative aspect here, right? But I feel like it is manifesting, and just to help you learn something for the future, right? And perhaps to bring about better relationships also, or to change them. In the past position, on the other hand, you've got actually, okay, this is the first card. Why am I, apologies guys, I'm just lost a little bit with my camera. I think this is more important card, a perspective, which is the Hanged Man in the traditional tarot, and also actually with this, so this is a King of Ariel, which is King of Pentacles. I would say that this card is more important. It seems like either you needed to take some time apart from perhaps this man or even from someone else, and this was helping you to take perspective on something and on a relationship. So for some reason something wasn't happening. So the perspective card very often is actually about a pause or a break from something, and it's kind of like a period of inactivity, I would suggest. And it does feel like it already happened for you in the past. It happens so that you can take time for yourself and take time for your, let's say, inner reflection work, and to understand, let's say, why something isn't, like why the relationship wasn't working or didn't work with this man. And it comes like that, right? So it's a male figure. And probably this is all I wanted to say, but it's also, sorry, these cards also come with a happy family, but in reverse. And with this, I would suggest that whatever already happened in the past, and whatever, let's say, was not obviously very positive, it either stems, so either this represents a discord or some, let's say, unpleasant situation in your family circle, or in your family, which is your family of your origin, but it can also represent, for example, a group of friendships, right? So it's kind of like perhaps some unpleasant situations, again, some hostilities, I would say some toxic situations. I would say different for different people, right? There's nothing specific that comes up, otherwise I will tell you. So some discord, some, let's say, even conflict perhaps, or unpleasant situations with other people. And it could be either family, or maybe you've been healing and you know how so from the like distant past in the family, or something that is resurfacing perhaps in your close friendships, or in any type of, let's say, like a family, friends kind of group, I would suggest. But the perspective cards, I feel, just to add it to this, you already did some work in the past to just make sure you had to stop, maybe you had to withdraw or distance yourself from someone. To do your, let's say, inner work or inner reflecting work to understand something, right? And I feel like now it's probably paying off right now, but you are going to continue this work because something is also manifesting. So pay attention to whatever isn't very positive, right? And then in the future position, so something perhaps during January or by the end of January, you've got Page of Raphael. And here it's a woman holding a coin. I would suggest the first way this comes to me is there will be some message coming to you, a message or messages. They will probably come either about this woman, so this is a woman holding a coin, or specifically from her or about her. It's not And the way it comes to me, it's not necessarily positive, so it's a little bit negative. It's a message that isn't a pleasant message, and it's something negative. It may be about how this woman is behaving, let's say, behind your back, right? So I would say the hostilities can be something that manifests to like something difficult, right? And something that, let's say, brings you pain, or something that hurts you. And the way other people, let's say, are like, let's say, are behaving even behind your back or even towards you. It's both aspects. So this message that you receive, or a message, no, it's a message. It may be around, and as I said, it may be from a woman, or it may be about this woman, and how, you know, again, what is her, and let's say her toxicity, right? So whatever the toxicity is, however she behaved around you, or however she behaved also in front, let's say, in front of the family unit, or in front of the group, right? Because this was reversed. But at the same time, because this is Page of Raphael, and Archangel Raphael is, let's say, a patron for this card, and Archangel Raphael is also an angel of healing. And I would suggest that even though this comes up, you are being like, it brings you, let's say, a motivation to heal yourself on a deeper level, right? And also to do, I feel like you've already started to do, let's say, the inner reflective work, perhaps maybe some meditation, or you are being guided to do meditation, or to do some aspect of even psychological work to understand it and clean it up, right? And I would say that so the message here is, while something, let's say, unpleasant is coming up, it can be toxic, it can be something that is hurtful, but you are being, like, it comes up for a reason. It comes up, let's say, to motivate you, and maybe a little bit, like, maybe not push you, but nudge you to the direction of understanding yourself deeper, and to go on a healing, let's say, on a healing path, or to go and find the right healing method. And so psychological method to help yourself, right? And first of all, to help yourself to come to balance, and to perhaps release the negative emotion as well, right? Because then the negative emotion will attract continually, let's say, negative emotions from other people as well. So just also understanding that. And as I said, so this is the challenge position, is the Queen of Ariel, and I think so we do have a confirmation. I've already spoken that's, and I would read it as a female, or simply as a woman. She comes as someone who's older than you, definitely, right? And someone who is more mature than you. It could be a mother as well. So it depends how much you know yourself. It could be a mother, but it could also be perhaps a mother figure, or a presentation perhaps of a mother figure. So if you do find yourself in a kind of in a situation where you need, like, in a purpose of healing kind of thing. So if you find yourself in a way that you will want to find, sorry, my words aren't coming, I'm not sure why, there's some blockage. If you find yourself in a way, so maybe you receive some message, maybe guided towards healing on a situation that pertains to healing, that go ahead and do it. But this woman is kind of someone who will perhaps bring about some challenge for you. In sometime in January, I would suggest the Treasure Island does talk about manifestation. So, and with that, perhaps by illuminating this kind of challenge, let's say, and this difficult situation, you'll be able to, for example, understand why something was blocked in the past. So this, I feel also this relates to your manifestations, and to the fact that something that wasn't manifesting in the past, for various reasons, I would say. Maybe there was a block as well, right? Yeah, but remember that this only comes up so that you can be motivated, or it can show you the light to go deeper within yourself, and to try to untangle your own emotions and release the patterns. So very often you can release like an ancestral pattern, right? Like a mother wound. So we have a lot of wounding from our mothers, for example, right? And you can then use the situation and the healing method and your meditation, for example, or some other practice to work with the wounding, what's inside of you, and release it, right? And release the emotion that comes with it. This is your environment position, which is 6 of Ariel. And this is a fairly positive card, because it talks about the balance. It's about giving and receiving, both in relationships or in the material aspects of life. It does feel like, it actually feels like there's some imbalance there, and probably this challenge to do with the woman, because this is also Queen of Pentacles. It either relates to finances or material aspects in your life, but it can also relate, for example, to why things, let's say, weren't manifesting in the right way for you, and you couldn't even understand that. You may have been perhaps blocked over by your own mother, right? Maybe your mother isn't blocking you anymore, but the wound and the blockage would be inside of you, and whatever happens will help you. I feel like it will help you untangle it. It will show you almost clearly that yes, this person did that. This is exactly perhaps the same what your mother used to do in the past. unfortunately, many people, I mean, I've gone through a very deep healing process, and I had to understand how my mother's behavior affected me as well, and how it blocked me, for example. Um, yeah, so the environment card, it just so perhaps pay attention, and pay attention to how things are manifesting also, and how things, let's say, how do you give, how things are, let's say, floating between you and other people, right? So this is about give and take. But it's also like this kind of exchange, right? That you give to people and then you receive something, and very often there's maybe also a block in receiving, which probably is another wound that you may have had from the past. All right, and then your outcome card is actually the peace card, which is number 13, and here it's like the traditional death card, but I feel this comes up here just to tell you that there's a big change happening for you. It's also an internal change. So even though something is manifesting, right, with, for example, with this woman, or with other people in your life, some hostilities, right, some toxic situations, toxic behavior patterns, right, toxic behavior from other people, I would say archangels are saying here that trust that everything happens for a reason, that there is a bigger change happening inside of you, and therefore things are manifesting, let's say, to, I feel like this is like to push you a little bit forward, but not in a bad way, right? Just to kind of move you forward and propel you forward, so that you can, find the right methods, for example, to release this. So find the right methods, I would say, to heal, to understand it, and to kind of release this pattern, right? Release the pattern, or release the block, or release perhaps even negative emotions from within of you, so that you can keep moving forward, right? So I think I would say that that's a positive message, but it's a change. It's a change, and it will be probably uncomfortable, but trust that everything happens for a reason, and it is for your highest good. All right. And I've got also like I've got 2 cards as your advice card for the month. And the first one is believe in your good luck. So it's still believing in the good of the world, right? Believing in your good luck, and the fact that maybe you doubted it, and maybe also, but I would say maybe you didn't understand where the good luck comes from. And I wouldn't say, like, I don't think that I believe in good luck, but there is an aspect of it, right? Because we all create our reality, I would say. We manifest. So coming back to your theme, learning how you manifest things into your life, right? Both positive and negative. So I would still say we create a lot of it, right? Or we manifest it, so we can then we can then, let's say, be a little bit more responsible for our good luck, let's say. But here I think the positive message is just believe also in your good luck, right? That you also are a lucky person. And this says be proud of yourself. So I think it's just those 2 cards pertain to you a lot. As I said, if there is anything that comes up in the relationships, it's only like a mirror. It's only to show you that perhaps it's time to say no, or it's time to maybe to distance yourself from this relationship and say that, but I believe in myself. I want the best, for example, for myself, and I have the right to do that, right? So be proud of yourself. Yeah, you are a great person. You are beautiful, or you're not lacking anything, and you do have a good luck, or good luck is on your side, right? As well. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to take the 2 cards for 2023, for the year 2023. Okay, let me just, so for Libra, please. Okay, for Libra, yes, for Libra. Yeah, let me take this card. I may not know. Okay, the other one comes up. Okay, this card is not for you. Sorry, guys. I needed to check with the angels. Let me check with Archangel Michael. Yeah, if there is anything else for you. Yeah, the teacher. Okay, that's what I thought. Sorry, I just needed to let me. Yeah, I'll tell you in a moment. Sorry, guys, because I was hesitating, but I think this is a good card for you. And there was another card that was confirming that this is how I feel about this card, so that's okay. And let me just take one more card from Archangel Michael. Okay, for Libra, please. Just because I want to give you a nice message, right? But it's a short message for the whole year. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. Okay, so let's just, so you see, Archangel Michael is saying, these are Archangel Michael cards, and it says, ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. So you are being perhaps encouraged also to work with the spirit realms, right? So work Make sure that perhaps you do some like prayer, meditation kind of practice to connect with spirit and also to connect with self, as I've spoken about your relationship with the self. And Archangel Michael I feel like he's just telling me clearly, ask them to connect with me, with Archangel Michael, to help you, I would say, to help guide you in the situation, right? So that you can move forward in the best possible way. And please believe that, yes, Archangel, so I'm not, okay, I feel like I don't want to translate it. You're just being asked to connect with Archangel Michael, to help you with the situation and to help guide you so that you can move forward in the best possible way, right? And believe it, believe that spirit is there for you. This actually, so actually it does correlate with this. This is a wisdom of the Magi, I think. Apologies if I don't pronounce it very well. These cards also like are fairly new to me. But I wanted to check and I'll show you, because this is, I understand the message for you, that you may also seek an aspect of a spiritual teacher somewhere, right? And this actually also says mental clarity. But if you look at this guy, and this is wisdom of the Magi, and you have, let me just show you, and then on the bottom of the deck you have the card which says teacher, and this is how it felt to me anyway, straight away. And I feel like I've checked with the angels, this is the right message for you, that you may want to seek a spiritual teacher in your life. So while perhaps you may also want to, like you see the page of Raphael was telling you to just find the right perhaps therapist or the right healing method for yourself, I would suggest that because, okay, this card is also confirming that also someone will show up, and this person will be highly spiritual, and they will be able to perhaps help you also understand some, yeah, they'll help you understand, well, it comes as dynamics in relationships, but they will help you understand, let's say, the deeper aspects of a manifestation, and also the deeper aspects, let's say, of universal truths, if that makes sense, right? Yeah, so look out for it. Maybe you'll be kind of driven, or like you will have an urge, or you'll be drawn to someone. So a spiritual teacher will be important to you through the year 2023. And Archangel Michael is also asking you to connect with him to help you. All right. Thank you, Libras, for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do share it with your friends. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll be very grateful for this. I'm wishing you a good January, and I hope to see you on my future videos. Take care. I'm sending you much love. Bye.